Peace family, conjurequeen here, and today is Monday, April 22nd, 2019, and we are continuing on with our daily tarot. So let's see what message the divine has for us today. So we are going to flip over these cards. This is from the Egyptian Book of Doors deck. This is Basset, family of Akut, the fire family. This is the Mother Peace deck, and this is Temperance. Oh, yes, that is a powerful card. Y'all see that? We're going to get into that in a second. Woo! And the Queen of Swords comes up from the Legacy deck, as you can see. Okay, so we have some really powerful cards here today, guys, and I'm going to break down each individual card and we're going to bring them in together. So first, I'm being drawn to go with the middle. We're going to start with the Temperance card. As you can see, this is a woman that is literally being pulled in two directions. On her left side, you see a mountain that represents peace. And on the right side, you see more so like a volcano or like a lot of rage and eruption going on, right? Like, I feel like this is a woman who's torn between peace and love and rage, right? And anger. So what is causing her to be pulled in two different directions? What is the dilemma that's happening with her right now? I feel like this is an internal struggle. Temperance basically represents balance, but there's an imbalance going on here. And it's really interesting that the Temperance card comes up in between Basset, which is the goddess of love, passion, marriage, pleasure, all things luxury, attraction, beauty, right? And then when we look to our right, it's the Queen of Swords, which is the opposite. This basically represents a woman who is like, I don't have time for love. I don't have time for pleasure. I just got to get to work. I got to grind. I got bills to pay. Like, ain't nobody got time for the lovey-dovey, fluffy stuff. And sometimes it's okay to have a little bit of fun, but also be a little bit serious. But sometimes when we are on either extremes, right, and we don't have a balance, and that can create some type of an imbalance within us. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to look to the right? We're going to look at the Queen of Swords, because the Queen of Swords basically represents a woman, right, that is a person who is probably the CEO, a business owner. She is so like strung out on her work, bills, paperwork. Like, she doesn't have time to have fun. She doesn't have time to hang out with her friends. She's just always working, and as soon as she's done with work, she comes home. And she doesn't make any time for like pleasure or fun in between. All her life is revolved around is work, seriousness, and things of that nature. There's no time for fun and play. So what happens when a woman is devoid of pleasure and passion and joy, right? Well, she becomes bitter. She becomes devoid of these pleasures. She becomes stagnated, right? Angry, a bitter, angry woman who's just focused on work and bills and logical things. So she's stuck in her left mind, her left brain. But women are designed to be full of pleasure and passion. And that's what we're going to look at here when we look at Basset. Basset is the embodiment of a woman who is standing into her full feminine glory, right? As women, we are designed to have pleasure. This is why we have an organ on our body that is strictly just for pleasure purposes. And you guessed it, it's the clitoris. There is no other reason for the clitoris besides pleasure. So why do we have that organ on our body? It means that we are meant to have pleasure. We are designed for pleasure, for passion, for fun, for all of those things that represent the divine feminine. As you can see, Basset here, the goddess, the feline goddess, she's here just relaxing, you feel me? Like, she's chilling by the fire, she's comfortable, she's not worried about work, she's not worried about what happened the other day, she's just chilling. And when we look at cats are really chill creatures. Like, they're not acting crazy, they're just chilling, they sleeping, they eat, and they just be vibing out. So you want to tap into that feline feminine energy where if you want to, let's say for instance, you want to find a mate, or you want to have more pleasures, or you want to find more joy in your life, you have to tap into that feminine goodness. When is the last time that you pampered yourself? When is the last time you went to the spa? When is the last time you got your hair done, your nails done, you put on some makeup? Because sometimes we're so busy working and we're so busy taking care of responsibility and duty, like the Queen of Swords, that we neglect our passions and what we really like in life. Maybe, like, perfect example, right? Because these are two different women. The Queen of Swords basically represents a woman who sacrificed family life, she sacrificed love, she sacrificed pleasures, friendships, all of that because she was focused on her career. She always told herself, I'm not going to get married, I'm not going to jump into a relationship, I'm not going to have kids because I want to focus on my career. I want to get my business right. I want to be, financially stable. But then we fast forward years later, she has everything that she wanted. She has the big house, 6-figure income, the businesses galore, real estate, whatever she wants, she got it. Her career is set. But she doesn't have anybody to share the love with. She's waking up to a cold bed. She's waking up alone. So she has the money, she has all the success, right? That capitalist society tells us that we need. But she still feels unfulfilled because she lacks pleasure. She is devoid of pleasure. And this is what she wants. Now, on the other side of the coin, this is the woman who put her dreams and career goals on hold because she had to start a family. Maybe she had got pregnant unexpectedly. Maybe she ended up getting married early on in life. Maybe she married her high school sweetheart. She never really got a chance to explore and travel the world and start that business up. So she put her dreams on hold to take care of home, to take care of marriage, the kids and family, right? So now this is a woman who wishes that she has what the Queen of Swords has, right? The career, the money, financial freedom, all of that. So once we look at the both, right? We look at in the middle at Temperance. She's saying that as women, we can have the best of both worlds, but we have to be careful of getting caught in a dilemma of when we're overworking ourselves and we're devoid of pleasure, and sometimes where we're just so passive, where you don't want to be in a place where it's like, okay, you have so much pleasure that you don't take care of responsibilities, right? Because what happens is when we're having too much fun, we got to forget that we got to get back to work, right? There's too much fun, too much passivity, no action leads to laziness and sloth. And also, too much work with no pleasure, no fun, no play, it leads to bitterness, right? Bitterness, lackluster, and all of that. So what the guardian spirit is basically saying at this time is, as women, we have to be careful that we don't become bitter or we're overworking, and we have to step into that masculine role, especially women who didn't have a father figure or a positive male role model in her life where she had to step up and be the man and a woman, especially single women. Right? Single parents who had to be the mom and the dad. And they don't really know how to switch out of that masculine role. A lot of us had to be our own protector. Our mothers were our father figures. So we pretty much emulated what our mom did. And we never was taught how to be feminine. We never was taught how to just let go and, tap into that feminine goodness, how to allow a person to take care of you, how to submit, and not submit as far as being like a servant, but to submit to the universe that wants to bless you. Some of us are so used to taking care of ourselves that we don't know how to step aside and let somebody take care of us, how to let somebody nurture us and provide for us. So what happens is we end up pushing away those people who want to help us. And people don't know how to approach us because to them, we seem so sharp that they don't know how to approach us. You see, she has the knives in her hands. And she has the knives this is a fan, but it's made out of knives. Fans are supposed to cool you off, right? But these knives are so scary that it can actually cut. And she has no type of emotion on her face. So this is a woman who, through years and years of being hurt or betrayal, it's like she just put up this hard armor, this hard exterior where she doesn't know how to trust or love. And she just trusts herself. But doing that, she isolated herself. And now she's bitter, she's cold, and she's alone. But she wants love. She just don't know how to tap into it. So I feel like, as women, we have to find that balance in between. Knowing that it's okay to have fun, let go, and be free. To flirt, you feel me? To indulge, to pamper yourself, and to allow people to take care of you. Remember, you can't control everything. It's okay to submit and allow the universe to take care of you. It's okay to let people take care of you. It's okay to be pampered. It's okay to take off of work and do absolutely nothing, right? As you can see, the Temperance card here, she's being pulled in two different directions because this is a woman who has a dilemma. It's like on one side, I want the pleasure, I want the family, I want the love, I want all of those things. Like naturally, what a woman is a woman wants is pleasure. Remember, we have that pleasure organ in our body, the pleasure passion. But then again, it's like, well, capitalist society tells me that I got to pay these bills. I got to take care of my family. The bill's not going to pay themselves, right? Love versus money. And this is the reason why a lot of relationships don't work out, is because the money probably is not right, even though the love may be there, or vice versa. So we got to realize we got to tap into our divine power, and don't forget that the divine feminine energy is rising up, and it is calling a lot of us to tap back into that. That's why a lot of us feel restless. That's why a lot of us feel like, you know what, I feel like there's something missing from my life. All of this money, all of these houses, all of this success means nothing if I don't have any fun, anybody to share with, any, you know what I'm saying? Like, ladies, we have to tap back into that feminine goodness. You want to tap into your feminine energy. Call upon Basset so that way you can tap into that sexual energy, that feminine power. And you'll notice you'll start feeling younger and happier and youthful. And you'll start looking brighter. People will be like, girl, you got a glow. What's going on with you? It's because you tapped into that feminine goodness. So call into Basset and ask her to help you to tap into your feminine energies that you've suppressed all of this time. Okay? And I also have a scripture that I want to read from the Bible that actually, we do our daily random pick. We flick through the Bible and we pick a passage randomly, and it's a divine message the universe has for us. So I'm going to allow you guys to read it with me. So this is Luke chapter 10, verse 3 through 11. And it says, "Go your way. Behold, I send you out as lambs in the midst of wolves. Carry no purse, no bag, no sandals, and salute no one on the road. Whatever house you enter first, say, peace be to this house. And if a son of peace is there, your peace shall rest upon him. But if not, it shall return to you. And remain in the same house, eating and drinking what they provide, for the laborer deserves his wages. Do not go from house to house. Whenever you enter a town and they receive you, eat what is set before you. Heal the sick in it and say to them, the kingdom of God has come near you. But whenever you enter a town and they do not receive you, go into its streets and say, even the dust of your town that clings to our feet, we wipe off against you. Ashe. Nevertheless, know this, that the kingdom of God has come near." So this is basically talking about the coming of the divine feminine. This is basically saying that, ladies, if you are not welcomed if you feel like you are not deserved, or you are not welcomed in a relationship, or you feel like you are not appreciated, wherever your energy or your being is not well received, you need to walk away. If you are in a job and they don't appreciate your hard work, your efforts, the fact that you wake up every morning, every day to make it on time to be in that job and be there and give them your time and energy and dedication, if they do not honor you, if they do not appreciate you, then it is time to walk away. As women, we have to learn how to walk away when we are not being appreciated. And I feel like that's what it's saying, that when you come into a society, a relationship, a job, whatever it may be, if you are welcome, then that's where you need to be. If it does not resonate with your spirit, then it is time to walk away. Because what happens is, when you stay in a place and you are not welcome, you end up sacrificing yourself. You end up tolerating something. You end up becoming bitter, miserable, old, and it ages you. Right, ladies? How many times have we stayed in a relationship because we felt like we had a duty? Oh, I have to be honorable. I have to stay faithful. I got to hold him down. I got to be his ride or die. Oh, I got to stick in this relationship because of the kids, because of the, the baby. Or I have to stay at this job because, I already been here 10 years, so I don't want to leave. What will my family think? What will my friends think? What will social media think? So you got to be careful of putting yourself in scenarios where you're just doing things because you're trying to uphold an image. Right, ladies? We got to be careful of doing things for other people and not for ourselves. So the goddess Basset is coming to you at this time, saying that it's time that you tap into your divine feminine goodness and you start indulging in the pleasures you deserve. You feel me? It's okay to indulge in you because you are deserving. And the divine goddess is with you, saying that she is here to bless you and give you all of the things that you deserve. You work hard, but don't forget to play as well and enjoy the journey, because life is meant to be enjoyed. Well, family, I hope that you received this message. I hope that this resonated with you in some way. Ladies, don't forget to, family, don't forget to thumbs up this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell so you'll be notified when we do more daily readings. And also share this with a friend. This might actually inspire someone. Ashe. And drop your comments down in the comment section and let us know if this resonated with you in any way. Until next time, Conjure Queen signing out. Peace.